I'll tell you what. Let's flip the script a little bit. Okay. What are some things? What's the top thing on your bucket list, Chris?
Top thing on my bucket list. Let me think.
Because I'm gonna shit on it.
Okay. All right. Cool. See, now you're gonna make me try to think of like something that would be hard for you to like not like.
That's what I'm hoping.
Something indisputably good and cool.
Indisputably good. Bucket list. I think it would be dope. I don't know how expensive it is, and it also
Probably too expensive.
Probably too expensive, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe on par with a helicopter ride.
Okay.
But it would be cool to see like deep in the ocean.
Why?
Ooh.
Because
Like-
there's
Go visit the Titanic.
You want to take a submarine?
Do the James Cameron deep sea thing.
yeah, like see the little creatures down there, like the glow ones.
Hell yeah.
And but it's hard because the pressure is so high that you can't really go that far
Yeah.
because there's more ocean down there,
Yeah, there's like even more.
even more. But the pressure would crush you.
Yeah, dude. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to hate on this idea.
But this is indisputably
Also,
good and cool.
think about this. Make it the last item on your bucket list.
And then just
just
kinda
keep going until you're
Ride
done.
it out.
Yeah.
See something no one's ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one will even hear about
Well,
it.
I saw this video of a guy that was in a sinking ship. Well, the ship had already sunk, but he
Okay.
was in it when it was sinking as well.
Okay.
And it was on the bottom of the ocean. Now, I don't know how deep in the ocean it was, but what happened was there was an air pocket that was caught in the ship so that even when it was underwater, there was a place in the ship that was still had air in it.
Okay.
And so he had managed to find that place and was just sitting in there in the ship for like a week and a half.
What?
Deep under the ocean in this little air pocket underneath. And they eventually found him. And when they found him, he was obviously a little blown, you know, like not blown. I'm sure he was happy that he was found, but like he wasn't really talking much, you know, he wasn't really chatty. But I was thinking like, if that had happened to me, I think I didn't realize how small of an amount you have to go deep before your ears start hurting. Like you go you go to the bottom of an 8-foot pool, you start to feel it.
Yeah.
When I was scuba diving in Mexico, I went like 10 feet under and my ears were fucking just like blasting. It was incredible. And so I was thinking like, if I was at the bottom of the ocean, let's say 200 feet underwater,
Right.
and you don't know if somebody's going to find you. You're just kind of sitting in there. You know you have a limited amount of oxygen
Yep.
before it runs out, right? Do you make a run for it? Because I think if I really held my breath and just swam for my life for 200 feet up.
Also, if you just have like oxygen in your lungs or air in your body, you'll float.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
power of buoyancy on your side. Buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Buoyancy. Buoyancy. I forgot that first U. Buoyancy. I like that. That's kind of like an onomatopoeia. It's like boing, buoyancy. So you got that. And you know, if it was a matter of life or death, I think you could make it. But I feel like your ears would just fucking just
Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
It might
chance it would
knock you
explode.
out. And the other part of it too is that like you
That would
can't
suck.
forget that your body gets pressurized and the gases in your blood get pressurized too. So even if you were able to get out, you'd be trying to get out as fast as you could. You'd get the bends
You'd get
and
the bend.
your blood would boil in your veins.
That's how my great grandfather died. My great great grandfather died of the bends.
Damn. You also can't forget like
We hardly knew him.
you also can't forget like trying to swim to the top from that far down. You're saying it like none of the fish are gonna fuck with you.
Dude, I don't think
I don't think
fish
that
are
that's
my
going to be
least-
as big of a thing because
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you
you'd be
sure?
startled.
Because when
Oh,
you're
yeah,
that far
no.
down, what if some fish are like, ooh, what's
You'd
this
be going pretty fast, and I
person?
think that you'd be still pretty decently big.
I
You
think
know
I
what I
could
mean? I
fuck
think
with
people
your
would leave
average
them.
fish. Now, if a shark came up, it might be a squabble, but like average fish.
You got a
dude,
chance with the shark coming out of the boat?
yeah, don't you just hit him in the nose or something?
I mean, I think most animals, when they're suddenly surprised, would go on the defensive first.
Yeah.
And by the hopefully, if you're going fast enough to get up to the air, but then also, you know.
Bends.
Yeah,
They could be impressed, you know.
Yeah, they
They
might help.
could be impressed.
They might help you.
Fast as
I don't know.
fuck.
I don't know why I'm thinking these fish are going to be.
they
Yeah,
might
you're
blow
kind of
some air
giving
bubbles
fish
in
a
your
bad
mouth.
rap. I mean, like, I've heard of a shark attack in Ocean City. I've never heard of a fish attack.
fish
in Ocean
attack,
City.
dude. They nibble. They nibble real.
Dude,
like,
I got
real light.
bitten by a tuna in Ocean City. I can't believe it.
They're sick of it, dude. They're like, all my friends keep getting canned.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's no good.
They need
So
those jobs.
I don't know. I think I gotta say, you know, I would say in that situation, fish are the least of my concerns.
Yeah,
I would say my
definitely.
concerns go like this. Well, this is tough.
Yeah.
It's a really tight tie
It's
for first
really
place
tough.
between lack of air to make it or getting the bends. I'm going to
Yep.
say bends first.
Yeah.
Because that is something you're going to have to just accept. You're not going
Right.
to get out of it without the bends.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to, when you leave that ship, hope you're not that far underwater.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea.
You don't know.
You have no
Yeah.
idea,
Jeez.
you know? And so I'm going to put that number one. No. You know what? Now that I think about it, no. I'm putting holding your breath at number one. If you don't know how far you are,
Yeah.
Right.
it's like swimming. As somebody just
could
told you to
just-
keep swimming with your eyes closed until you can breathe. You have no fucking idea.
Right.
You might be swimming and you get
that's-
like 200 feet up and you're
yeah.
like, is it another
That's
200
kind
feet?
of like part of the dilemma, right? Of being there under the water with your air bubble, of being like, yeah, which solution is the least risky? Running out of air, hanging out down there, hoping that someone knows where you are and is going to come get you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
or
this-
making a run for it, which is like kind of back to your original question: is like, would you be able to do that?
you
it's
don't
like-
think you could invent something?
In an air bubble.
You don't think necessity is the mother of invention?
Have you ever seen Iron Man?
I,
With
you
Robert
know,
Downey
That's
Jr.?
basically the
look,
plot, right?
you're on
Yeah.
a gigantic ship. There's nothing stopping you from doing a little exploration within the ship. You
Other
can
than
always
the
swim
air
back
pocket.
to yeah. But I mean, no,
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
see
can
what
come
you're
back
saying.
to it.
some
I guess.
Super Mario type shit where you like
Yeah.
swim and then your meter
Well,
starts
you
to get
hope
low
a
and you
door
just,
doesn't slam and
yeah.
lock you
You
in.
do some exploration. Maybe you find like a jug of some sort, and then you
What's
Fill it
in
with
here?
air.
and then you go over there. You get the jug and you find like a tube, and then you make yourself a little oxygen tank. You're down there for a week and a half with nothing going on.
I know.
No
Well, that-
distractions.
I feel like that would also be like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised when the person got rescued that they didn't have a lot to say, because they've been like thinking every thought you could possibly think.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. For a
obviously
week
not
and a
enough, or he
half.
would have been out of there, dude. You know.
But
I'd
the
like
bet
to-
did pay off. He did get rescued. He did survive.
With not a lot of effort
The best
on
thing
his
to
part.
do in a stranded situation is to stay where you are.
I don't
I don't believe in that. I don't want to get
believe in
found.
that. That's not what
Yeah.
that's not what Tom Hanks did, dude.
yeah, he
In
did.
Castaway. Did he?
Terminal. That's absolutely what
Tom Hanks left the island. That's
Oh,
the
that's
moral
true.
of the movie. Think of one guy who's ever been lost. Well, okay, there's probably plenty of guys. Gilligan.
I bet this happened so much. People just waited it out and they got
Yeah.
rescued.
That's like something your mom tells you though. Like when I get lost in the store, to this day, my mom just says, "Stay where you are."
Stay where you are.
You hiding in the clothes
That's
racks.
what your dad did that other when he got
Yeah.
lost in the grocery
Yeah, my
store.
dad got lost at Wegmans, and my mom called me to help find him.
Right. And Eric found him. He was right in the
Yeah,
spot she
I
left
found
him.
him
He hadn't-
immediately.
he
What a
hadn't
good
moved
boy.
in
I drove
40
up.
minutes.
I drove up there. It took 20
Oh my
minutes
God.
to drive up there from the city. I let my mom put all the groceries in my car and wait there. And then I just walked straight back, and I found my dad just standing there with like a bag of Cheez-Its or some shit. And
Why didn't he try to
Apparently-
make a run for it, dude?
apparently that was the
my
last
God.
place he saw my mom, so he just stood there for like 40 minutes. And my mom
They
went
were-
to the front desk. She asked for them to call his name over the loudspeaker or whatever. And apparently
Lance.
a guy came up to him and said, "Hey, are you looking for anyone?" And he's like, "No, I'm good. I'm just waiting here for my wife."
Yeah.
And they just didn't
He's
think
like,
anything
no, I
of
know
it.
where I am. I'm not lost. I'm right here.
Yeah.
That is unreal.
It's very silly.
You know,
To be fair, my mom had a boot on at the time. I think she
They
sprained
were
her ankle.
extenuating factors.
So she didn't want to keep walking around the store looking, and I guess she just figured he would just look for her. But he was
Or
like,
meet
nah,
her at the car.
I used to
she'll
be
find me.
terrified of getting lost, dude. Now I don't mind. I don't mind getting lost because I
You're a
know
grown-up
I'm
now.
gonna be found. Not found. I know I'm gonna find a way out.
Exactly.
You know, like how lost could I really get
In a store.
in a store? How lost can you really get in a department store? I mean, just follow the
Honestly,
signs.
Maybe like a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10 losability rate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's depends
What's
on how
1 and what's 10?
extreme
One-
losing ability. 1 is like a corn maze in the dark.
I'm
and
saying
10 is like your own bedroom.
Okay.
You don't get
I was
lost in your
thinking
own
the
bedroom.
opposite.
Oh, you're thinking 10 is more
1 is
losability?
least lost, and 10 is most lost.
Oh.
Don't you want that to rhyme? Most lost. Like most lost.
It should.
Most
it should
lost.
rhyme. It should rhyme.
It better rhyme.
Dude, you're giving a store a 4
Yeah.
out of 10, 10 being the most lost?
Yeah. Taken.
it-
I'm taken at that point. 10 is taken.
Dude, no way. A 5 is average lost.
Yeah.
And average lost is like you're driving to a place that you've never been before and you make a wrong turn and now you don't know how to get back to the main highway. And that's definitely more lost than being in a Kohl's.
Okay.
And by more than one
Okay.
notch.
A 3.
So you,
Hear me
Then
out.
I'll put it at a 3.
I didn't think 5 was that.
5
I
is
thought
always
5
average, dude.
We've got to. I
thought
feel like we
5
had to
stopped
calibrate the
You're in the
calibrate
wrong
the
town
expectations.
and you make
here.
a wrong turn, but that's it. You know how to get back at some point.
5 is.
But then you're
you
not
got
lost.
off the wrong exit at the highway, but you're able to circle back around.
Okay.
That's not lost.
If I'm working
is
off
that a
your
2?
1 to 10 system, yeah, I'd say a 2 maybe.
Yeah.
A 10 is you're stranded at the bottom of the ocean in a pocket of air in a ship. And a 1 is you are
No.
sitting on your own couch watching Netflix. You're not lost.
Yeah. A 1 is you're looking for your phone, but it's in your hand.
Yeah.
That's a 1. A 0 is you already have your phone.
Yeah.
You're looking for your sunglasses they're on the back of your head.
Yeah, I've done that so many times. Or they'll be like right here on the shirt collar. Like,
Yeah.
Right, and you'll be like, where in the fuck are my sunglasses?
Like we're living at like a 0.5 right now.
Okay. We're lost.
I don't know.
You've
I might
lost
be.
me
I
right
might be a
now.
little higher than that because I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly know how to get back to where I was from here.
That's because okay, so you guys are working at about a 2, 1.5, 1.5.
okay.
Because
I know
if you
where
got
I'm at.
super fucking high, if I got the highest I've ever been
Uh huh.
and the drunkest I've ever been,
Right now.
I could get back to my apartment.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way on God's green earth.
If this is what was happening, first of all, I'd go straight to GT Pizza.
Yes, that's true too.
Grab a
Because you know that
slice.
they are
Slice,
also
sober up.
the
Get my
drunkest and
beer.
highest they've ever been.
Yeah.
I'd relate to them on that.
Yeah.
Every day they are the drunkest they've ever been, which is truly impressive. But yeah, that's that's so you guys, I would say, Eric, you're probably like a 0.2. Because if you were like on DMT right now, and then I said now drive home, you might
Oh, I wouldn't even do that.
have a little bit of a hassle getting home.
If I was on DMT right now, I could probably walk home. It would just take a while.
It would take a while. But you
Walk
know
to my brother's house probably.
that's true too.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna walk to your brother's house, you can just walk to my house.
True.
You might as well.
I'd be less lost.
Hey.
I could just follow you and I wouldn't be lost at all.
Yeah. There you go. You follow you on DMT and you're the drunkest and highest you've ever been. You guys would make a great team.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Combined, we'd be a
Yeah.
fucking 12 and a half.
Follow
Whoa.
me, follow me to another plane of existence.
Damn, dude.
When was the most you've ever been lost before?
I'm trying to think.
It's a brain thumper.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? It's a tough one. I've definitely been lost in the woods before.
Oh yeah, Lost in the Woods classic.
I've definitely been lost in the woods where you like kind of walk too far and all the trees kind of look the same and you weren't really looking for because you're supposed to look for markers, right?
Yeah.
When you walk out into the woods. Especially, I mean, I think it's different now because I think you can get phone signal in the woods because of the amount of satellites we have. But it used to be you couldn't get anything.
Yeah, it's kind of bummer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a bummer that you can't just get lost. now.
Yeah, you can get lost in Western Maryland.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
They don't have
Yeah.
service out there.
Yeah, and
It's
they,
a lot of PA.
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
see you going into the woods in Western Maryland, they turn the cell towers off.
Yeah. No need for that.
They're
Yeah,
like,
they turn them off at 8:00 at night.
I feel like I remember like literally every time I've ever been lost. It's like it sticks in my mind. Maybe not every time I've been lost. But like I got lost in the store when I was a kid. I went to the cash register and I said, "Hi, I'm looking for my mother. She's an underwriter. She works at this company." And they're like, "What is her name?"
It's not the key info.
I know. I just gave them all my information. I was like, my
Right.
dad's a painter.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't even at the store.
But like with no hierarchy of importance.
Yeah.
Of just being like, here's everything I know about my parents. I hope this helps you find them. Like,
Like, really? All we need is the name.
she's like, I don't know, 2 times taller than me, and she wears girl clothes mostly.
They did, as a joke,
Right.
they did say all the information I gave them over the intercom because they found it funny.
Hell
He's like,
yeah.
Irene, your son is here. He says you're an underwriter over the store
Just
intercom.
blasting your mom's information
Yeah,
and
yeah.
business. out into the
Doxing
world.
my mom
Yeah.
for losing her child.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I deserved that, dude. You know, hiding around the clothes racks, you know?
Yeah.
I wish stuff was bigger. I wish, like, when you become an adult, everything else grows too.
Yeah.
So that, like, when I go to the store, it's still fun to, like, run around in the clothes, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not fun anymore when I see a rack of clothes.
Yeah, you gotta go to like a DXL, like one of those like oversized stores.
They're like, what is this guy doing? He's perfectly normal. He just comes here to hide.
Yeah.
He just comes here to hide from his mom.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Big and tall
I
stores.
feel like, yeah, I don't get lost a lot.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, dude.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I think me and my brother got lost at Sam's Club one time and had
Yeah.
to do the intercom thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're Boy Scouts too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have like followed the sun,
Good
the
sense
North
of
Star,
direction.
I had wilderness survival under my belt.
but
I
you
would've
didn't
been
have
fine.
store survival.
No.
What can you eat in a store?
That's not a merit badge.
If you see a red payday, it might be poisonous.
Wait, you said Costco, right?
Oh, Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, still same.
You got to be a member to get lost there.
Free samples though.
Free
You
samples.
were
You
asking
could.
what you could
could
eat.
survive for about a week and a half
Yeah.
on the free samples.
I think I could survive way longer than a
Even
week and a half
longer,
in a Sam's
yeah.
Club. You just locked me in
That
there.
air pocket is huge, dude.
Yeah.
True.
You'd be surviving for months.